Ain't nobody safe. I'm on my game.
All right, everybody.
Put it in their face.
Real Dallas, Mgmc, doing it out here with my family, cultivating, spreading Dallas love worldwide. We want to pay homage to everybody that's helping us get on, and that's what we're doing. So, on that note, gonna hear this out for a minute. All right, keep going. Let's start the breathing, breathe now. Let's start the dialogue. All right, now we're gonna start the show. So I'm interfacing with you worldwide. This is the Science of Money. I am your host. This is Social Identity, Preston Smith. We've been talking about the red pill. Now we're gonna talk about the blue pill, and we're gonna capture this opportunity, and we're gonna publish it. So here's how it's working. My nephew is already a millionaire, and the one behind me, as well as his family. We out here today, and we just gonna talk about what's going on. That's what's happening. So let's get into it. Go ahead.
No,
What you got? Questions and answers.
okay. So here we are. You know what I'm saying?
The
Engaged with
fridge.
Preston Smith here. A young entrepreneur trying to do his thing here,
MGMC.
right? He's coming legit. So here's what we're talking about. So Preston, tell us how it's been like living in Dallas. Like how it's been, man. Just is it sunny side always up, or does the egg get cracked? Like just let us know how it is.
Oh man, your egg will get cracked, bro, if you get out of your lane. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
you know, and the sunshine basically in Dallas is created by your own vision and self industrialism primarily, and so it's kind of like that's the culture out there. Like, you know, people really getting rich. God really is manifesting, you know, the agency of operation to bring these things into captivation. So for humanity to harness it, and so it's kind of like becoming just like a walking testament.
Right. So I asked you another question to be like, what are the walk or the embarks that you plan to take for yourself, and not only for yourself, but black people in whole?
I mean, you know, I won't speak to the collective at this point because I think that the collective has consciously come to a point to speak for itself. However, I can speak from the wisdom and operation that this God is operating in me. My steps are just always to homage that which made me in His image, which is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and to give God the Father and the good, the glory, and we do that by just being a walking testament. So instead of somebody else inventing your destiny, you let God fulfill your destiny, and that's the difference.
So what you obtained, what does it apply to the black masses of whole?
Well, I mean, it's like this. Like, so the idea that you know, I always giving honor to wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and God. We got to do that because that's where it comes from. You can't get nothing if you don't give nothing back. But basically, the what it stands is like your gold mine is in you. You know, don't look for like your wealth outside of yourself. Don't pursue wealth outside of yourself. Pursue the God in the kingdom of yourself, in yourself, and then the wealth, it'll happen.
Right.
That's the principle.
Right. So is government in? Is it out? Is it outdated? Is it up to date? Like, is it new for our culture?
I mean, I won't speak, you know, to the public system that's intact because a lot of people that's in that. But I would say, me personally, I feel like, you know, if God endowed me with all of the intellectual properties that He gave me to self-manage me, then I think it's a denouncement against Him if I render those properties over to somebody else's idea, and that's the position I'm gonna take on that.
Okay. So black leaders, black prosperity, black growth. What does that apply to us and our neighborhoods today?
Okay, so when you talk about black prosperity, I want to define that. So, you know, prosperity within itself is merely a concept without substance. But with the agency of thought by God through you, you are actually the prosperity. You know what I mean? Once you embrace the idea that God is in you and you reflect the same thing, and then you just manifest it. That's pretty much what it is.
Okay. Is the God that we represent
Yes.
in
The black man's God. I will declare that publicly. I will say that.
Okay.
The black man's God. And I will say that, you know, before God taking the oath, you know, before the God that operates between me and from me and through me, all of the things that I see, all of the millions, all of these manifestations, it didn't come from none of these ideas they taught.
Okay.
You understand? This came from wisdom. This came from God's knowledge. This came from just divine intervention, the agency happening. And we're going to bring it to an end right now.
All right, that was great.